Midnight Ramen is a minimally edited, live recorded podcast that takes place at midnight. Although Michael may not be consuming food, it's time to get your bowls out. It's chow time.
You say to me, all I know is that I've got to be free from the things you do. It will all come back to you. Break stride, sailing me. Free falling, choose my enemy. Free from the things you say. It will all come back someday.
Good evening, gamers and other folks like all. Hope you're doing good tonight. You are listening to Midnight Ramen with me, Michael. Hope y'all are, again, as I just said, doing good. If you want to watch this happen live, you can go to twitch.tv/MeltOtherOriginal, where not only you can watch this happen live, you can interact in the chat, change how the show goes, watch this happen live unedited. I don't really, yeah. And then watch the after show where basically do some more stuff, change how this, is all formatted, whatever, it's kind of off the record stuff, but it's a good place to watch the episode happen live. But if you do miss it, it's on Twitch for up to 2 weeks, but then once it's gone, or you don't want to watch it on Twitch, you can watch the episodes on YouTube and on Spotify, and on Spotify as well, you can also listen to the radio show, which is what I used to do back in college in the preamp. I don't like the prequel to this, I guess. I don't know. But yeah. I also have videos on my YouTube channel as well, other stuff which I have not really done in like a fucking long time. Well over a year and a half. Honestly, I'm at the point, and we're already getting to the episode. I feel like I'm honestly to the point. This is episode 196. No, 198. Like, I'm at the point where, like, I should have already had, like, if I was going to do something with this, I probably should have already separated into its own separate channels. I just kind of borked my algorithm. I don't think there's no coming back from that. Especially with how much content there is that I put out. Yeah, I don't think there's a way to bounce back from that. I don't really think there is. But, maybe. I doubt it, though. Just like thinking about it. Yeah, no. Excuse me. I just don't, Holy shit, that 7-Up Zero Sugar Tropicals just like hitting the right spot. Wow. That's crazy. I feel like I do need some caffeine though, because this is going to be a rough one. We'll get back, but I'm going to talk about some content stuff later, but stuff that's happened over the week. I mean, literally after last episode, like later in the day, I don't really know. I went and saw Spider-Man Brand New Day. I'm not going to spoil anything really of it. I'm not going to go deep into it at all. In Screen X, which is just basically you got your main screen, and then sometimes on the sides they show like basically extend the image more or less, or like certain scenes have like extended whatever. I feel like it's a novelty thing, but more it depends on the movie. It really does depend on the movie, because like the first time I really did it was for Project Hail Mary, and that was an incredible one to do it in, because like opening shot, which is basically the ship basically just like fucking wibbly wobbling everywhere. I think the best shot in the movie and the best time that they did it was the moonwalk to photograph the astrophage, and it's like the way that they did it in the production was like they did like red lights and chicken wire, but like stuff like that. But in the movie itself, oh my god, it looks so pretty, and especially when you have the red dots and whatever just sparkles happening all around you. Oh my god, is it just like the most cinematic thing ever? It was so pretty. I feel like for Spider-Man though, it put you really the scenes that it did. It was mainly like for, I don't know, like out on the streets sort of thing, like out in New York and like battle scenes sometimes. But I don't really think it really needed it. But also at the same time, I mean, why not? I don't know. It was fun. I mean, I was also sitting at a quote unquote worse spot. I don't really know, but whatever. It was good. It was good. I will say though, the only spoilery thing I will say, what the fuck does Peter do for a living? Because he doesn't do a photography. He doesn't work for the Daily Bugle. He volunteers with the cops or with the police and damage control. But like, that's a volunteer and he's not getting paid for it. And he made it explicit that he's not getting paid for it unless if he is getting paid for it, which would then they would know who he is. Or I don't know. It just doesn't make any sense. Because, like, the police has his phone number. This is not really, like, a huge spoiler or anything, but the police has his phone number. They then know who he is. They don't know, who's, relations to, but, like, they know who is Spider-Man. Like, that's, I don't know. A little plot hole that I'm just like, doesn't make any sense. Like, even if it is like a thing, like a whatever thing, like even not even caller ID, all you have to do is like, if you want to find out his personal information, you can just backtrack wherever he's getting his phone number, cell service from. Then whatever phone company or service that they are getting their thing to probably would tell you, especially if you're the police. They probably would do that. I don't know. But yeah. But another thing that's kind of confusing about it, and I'm not trying to be a spoiler or anything, where does it fit in the timeline? Because you have like show like Daredevil, Born Again, where basically Mayor Fisk takes over as mayor, or Kingpin. Fisk takes over the NYC as mayor and says no more vigilantes and stuff like that. But like, there's still vigilantes, and Spider-Man is promoted as a huge hero. So is this before? Is this after? Like, I don't really know. After the series or what's going on in the series, which then means incomplete. I have no idea, frankly. Or even if because it is technically canon, because it is part of the MCU, and also Matt Murdock was in it, and fucking Punishers and Brand New Day. So yeah, I don't know. But it was a good movie. It was fun. The longest Spider-Man movie. Longest one. But I didn't feel like I needed to go to the bathroom. But I did have a good long pee. I always got to have one of those. You get to the toilet. There's a certain quality to a good long pee. First, the quality of the pee there's a point where like, I should go, just let a little bit out before. No, and it's like, oh, you're there for maybe like a couple seconds, small trickle. That's not, no. Mm-mm. Small trickle. Mm-mm. Small trickle for a long period of time. That's a meh long pee. Yeah. Or you can have a like like a fucking laser beam Kamehameha, Kamehameha or whatever wave for a short duration, a short period of time. That's a good. It makes you feel good. But you know what? A good quality pee makes you feel good after it. Just like the relief of letting go of all that pee. But especially so when the duration is long. And we're not talking like, oh, more than normal. No, when it's like long and you're just like, man, I don't know if I've been holding it in. Like sometimes it is when you're holding it in, but other times it's just like, man, I didn't know I needed to go to the bathroom. And this feels great, just a long pee. And it really depends. Like I would say like maybe more than 7. More than 7 seconds. Let's just like 10, 15 and onward. That's a good that's a long pee. And if you can keep like a good steady, it needs to be more than just like a trickle, just a solid stream for that long. Ooh. You know what I'm talking about. It's only 10 minutes in and I already feel like I'm fading. Frick, this is gonna suck. Oh, my arms look fucking massive. Damn. Oh. Me and my girlfriend went to Planet Fitness and did arms the other day. I went too hard a little. I think I might have went too hard. Cause like I finally did my my goal for this year. I think I might have said it last time. I don't know if I did. But I finally met my goal of being able to do plates on either side, full plate. 45 is a full plate. On either side, 45-pound, bar. Being able to do plates, do sets of plates with a full plate. So total 135 is like my benching for my sets. If I can do 4 sets of 10, that's good. That's what I consider, good in that sense. And I got there. And like I feel like I could have had it done earlier, but the duration of the breaks in between wasn't to the point where I could say, hey, I can confidently do that all the time, But it's also making sure that I have enough stamina and stuff like that to be able to do it and still be able to do stuff afterwards. I feel like if I try to max out, I should be doing something before, because I mean you should, but like being able to get into like go to the bench warmed up, ready to go. I always start off with like just the bar itself, do like 20 reps, just make sure you get the motion and stuff like that, and then I go into like the actual set itself. This is gonna be a rough one. I really should have grabbed something that had caffeine. Or took a nap. Like, I think last time it really helped because I had someone here. But man, this is going to be something that you're going to be seeing probably a lot throughout the episode of just my eyes closed. And I have a feeling that's probably what's going to happen. What was I thinking about? It was, hold on. Yeah, because I was talking about like, okay, I was doing gym stuff. Oh yeah, Croatian stuff. Oh yeah, what I was doing over the week. Just, I mean, other than that, other than like going to see that, and then me and my girlfriend watched both Far From Home and No Way Home because she hadn't seen those movies, and so today we're gonna go see it. I gotta drop family off at the airport, but then right after that we're gonna go see the movie and then whatever. So yep, great. But man, I don't know. You know, for movie theaters, especially because it's the Midwest, the upper Midwest or whatever, just got to be loyal to the man, the myth, the legend, Greg Marcus. Like the AMC that there's a few AMCs in the area, but like there's just something special about when I go into a movie and the like pre-show thing, it's always something different. It's usually something different. Even though like in the past like I want to say month or so, it's kind of advertising Super Troopers and stuff like that. But like there's always something different on for like their like pre-show message from the from the theater. There's always something funny fun coming from it, and you don't get that with AMC. They fucking cut the movie Pledge of Allegiance. For fuck's sake. Heartbreak does feel good in a place like this. Like, even sometimes like that's not even in there. It feels like. At least the times that I've been in there recently. But just like the ad, what was it? The fucking ad, not for Coke, but was definitely for Coke. Oh, what was it? There's also like a preamble ad that's like way too long, and it's like for the movie, but like it's definitely subliminal messaging for Coke. Go get Coke or Coke products. It's like, be more obvious, brother. Or enjoy the movie, or silence your phones or some bullshit. No, this is an ad for Coca-Cola. But then and then they snuff Heartbreak to the Right, and it's like the timings of and like the way that I don't know. Yeah, it's just man, I don't know. There's just something special. And also the recliner seats are just noisy as shit. Noisy as shit. Like with Marcus Theaters, they've been doing it for a while. And they're good. I feel like I'd have to compare AMC's to Marcus's, but I feel like I'm not like caught in a very weird position in those, whereas like the ones at AMC, I'm just it's not as and you know what, it's not as comfortable in a Marcus one, but it's good enough. It's comfortable enough that you're not going to be like uncomfy throughout the movie. You know what I mean? Or there's a point where it's like too comfy. Yeah, you know what I mean? Yeah. Where it's like you can get so comfortable in your seat, just like, oh, I'm not even paying attention to what I should be paying attention to. I would say this chair, too, is kind of... I got this chair, and I'm so glad I did finally just, like, rip the Band-Aid off and said, fuck it, and bought a new chair. This chair is awesome. It's not the most comfortable thing. It is comfortable. That's what it should. It's a comfortable chair. However, it's not like it doesn't have padding, But what it does have is it's breathable. It's comfortable. But even though it doesn't have like padding, it's still comfortable and it's breathable. And especially in a chair like this, like a chair that, it's meant to be sat on for long durations, dissipating the body heat and stuff like that is crucial. in my opinion. Because, like, in the old chair, I could sit there for, like, some days I could sit there for long periods of time. Other ones I'd be like, man, I want fucking out of this chair. And it's only been 10 minutes. Yeah, it was just so inconsistent. Like, this is a little bit uncomfortable. I don't know. I don't know what it is. But but this chair is great. And also getting mats, because I can do this now. What I'm describing is I can move my chair, like, easily. Getting a mat was a good idea too, because I can just, like, move, and it's easier to clean sometimes. But it's good for me when I'm, like, doing card stuff, or I just need to move, you know. I'm trying to, excuse me. But what I noticed recently is that some of the people that I like watching have the exact same chair, and I don't think have had the chair longer than I have, and I don't know what the hell that means at all. Like, I feel like if, like, I've only had this chair for, like, maybe a little over a month, and I don't know if it's just because of the way that I've noticed it, but, like, I finally noticed that some of the people that I've, like, follow or watch or listen to have the exact same chair. And, like, this is like like, I can't remember exactly how much it was, like, maybe 500. I don't know. It probably was less. But regardless, it's the fact that it's a same chair, almost like verbatim, exact same chair. And this is a good chair, I'll say that. But it has its downsides. It's not as, like, I don't want to say perfect, but yeah. Also, oh yeah, no. Speaking of, like, celebrity things or whatever, online internet celebrity, whatever bullshit. Let me get off of that. So, like, online celebrity bullshit, whatever things. So I made a comment on the girlfriend of Young Gravy's one of her TikToks, and he's taking and she's like, oh, waiting for her boyfriend to get out of the bathroom, and Young Gravy's just, like, smiling, like, ear to ear, and the caption's like, oh, waiting for my boyfriend. It's taking, like, 3 hours in the bathroom. I hope he's doing okay. You didn't fall in. And he's just grinning ear to ear. He's like, I know what that man has done. I know what he's done. He's okay. I actually have to look at what it said. But basically the essence of it was like, oh, he went in and, like, won a game of Magic Arena and nuked the toilet. And guess which motherfucker liked it? That's my boy, Young Gravy, Minnesota legend. Hell yeah. And me and my girlfriend were sitting at Applebee's, and I'm just like, looked at my TikTok notification, I'm like, what the fuck? So yeah. But no, game recognized game, because I know that exact face, grinning ear to ear like that, the way that he was smiling in that video. That motherfucker was playing Magic the Gathering on his phone while he was taking a massive shit and blowing it up. I just know it. Like, you don't need to tell. I know. I just know. Here, oh yeah, here's another celebrity running way back when. And I've already told. I'm almost certain I've already told this. So, like, way back when we moved up our final trip to California before we moved up here to Minnesota, because I started life and growing up in Arizona. We'd always take trips to California, like, every once or twice a year. But the last time after we sold the house, we went to California and went to Hollywood. I don't even know how the hell we did it. Because we had the dogs. I don't even know what the fuck we did. Maybe stay with an uncle or something like that? I don't really know. I do not remember what the hell, how we did this trip. It was weird. Either we did the trip before we moved. I think it was the trip before we moved. But like we were already done. I can't remember. It was very weird. Like I was young. I don't remember that well exactly the timeline. I know we went to there, basically came back and then or I think we came back and then we went to Grand Canyon and then moved up. Yeah. I don't remember the timeline and exactly how we did it. Because I know we traveled north to get to Flagstaff and to get to the Grand Canyon and stuff like that. So like that makes sense. But I know we didn't travel west or from the west to get there. And but going back to like being in California the last time, so we went to Hollywood because like we went. I think we went there maybe one other time maybe, but something to do. And we were in Hollywood proper, or not like Hollywood proper, but like Beverly Hills, LA, whatever, and Hollywood, whatever. And we took one of those like, tour, the touristy thing, tour bus. And obviously we, drive around Beverly Hills, seeing, celebrity house and whatnot. And behind us was driving in her car was Hillary Duff. And she flipped us off. I forgive her because like one, we were in a fucking tour. We were in a tour bus. She probably had somewhere to go. But also it's like, I don't even know if it actually was her, but also due to that, it's like we were in a tourist bus, so like kind of don't, yeah, I get it. I totally get it. And you're just driving around, maybe she's doing groceries or going to a fucking store, who knows. It's like, and plus driving in fucking LA, man, that's gonna fucking suck. Hell no. Hell no, man. But yeah. Why don't we get to and you know what? I'll tell another like industry story after we do the magic stuff. So let's actually do that. Where? Oh yeah, let's just the cards one. Is that one it? Yeah, it is just. Oh, I didn't grab the packs. Hold on. I forgot to grab the packs. That's on me. My bad. I usually do this before, but I didn't. I think this week is the pre-release for the Hobbit. Hobbit. I'll do a little jokey thing. A classic bit. So we got 3 packs of magic. I don't know what I'm gonna do with the Hobbit set. I think what I'll do, I'll probably get a box, maybe 2 of the play boosters. I don't know, which is weird too because they have box toppers and they said, yeah, we're not doing that shit no more. And it's like, okay, so you immediately just reverse that within the year. Oh, speaking of reversing things in less than a year, they said, oh yeah, we're not going to do print to order anymore. And then they had not only the Dan fuck up, let's be honest, pardon my language, it was a fuck up. And then they had the Goblin Store fuck up, which they knew it was going to happen because it's goblins and it was good art. I don't know what to say there. But it's just like they were saying that they were going to do gonna do the damn thing proper, and they were gonna have a lot of stock, but they didn't. Sold out in 30 minutes. Goblin Storm sold out in 30 minutes. So they're like, okay, for this Hatsune Miku one, I don't even know if it's actually gonna be really good. It's got good cards in there, but like the deck itself, I don't see the vision. But am I gonna get it? Probably, because it has a lot of good cards. Yes, I probably will. If it's like $200, because that's probably what it's going to be worth. The singles of it, I think, are probably going to be around that, maybe a bit more. I don't really know. I mean, Archangel of Thune's in there, and the only printing that it has is like Outlaws at Thunder Junction, if I'm thinking right. Well, no, actually, no. No. It got reprinted in that. But there are like cards in there that are just probably like expensive because they are expensive and they haven't gotten reprinted as much or printed as much. But whatever. But now let's officially get into pack one. We're going Logan. And then we're going to go Logan, Scarlet Witch, Black Panther. Yeah. We got What's Her Name, Mr. Hyde, Bullseye. Oh, Invisible Woman, Sue Storm. It's the uncommon version. And we got Hawkeye, Master Marksman, 1 in a red for a legendary human creature, human archer hero with first strike reach. He's a 2/2 with first strike reach. We got Trick Arrows. Whenever Hawkeye becomes tapped, you may pay 1 up to 3 times. When you do, choose up to that many. We got Net, Explosive, and Boomerang. Net, target creature can't block this turn. Explosive, it deals 2 damage to target player. And Boomerang is discard a card, then draw a card. That's actually pretty fun. That's pretty fun because it's very utility and you can do different things with it. I kind of like that. Claw, Sonic Subjugator. That's a cool foil for that. Mountain. It's really cool. All right. Pack 2. I think I saw an art or something like that was different. I kind of saw what I'm getting, but I don't know. I'm going to try not to spoil myself. Whiplash. Claim the Kingdom. Oh, this is one I saw. Captain America, Living Legend. He'd be fun to build, but I don't know. We got Jessica Jones. Vision Quest is the rare. It's X and an Is It. Search your library for and or graveyard for an artifact creature with mana value X or less and put it into the battlefield with X additional +1/+1 counters on it. If X is 4 or greater, it gains haste until end of turn. Search your library. If you search your library this way, shuffle. Okay. Mr. Hyde, Monster Within, and Stark Industries. Okay. Lash Pack. Okay. I think it's probably Ant-Man for the rare. I don't know. Colleen Wing. Street Samurai. Reptile. Detomancer. Oh, there's the Ant-Man that I think I saw. Colony Commander. Death to Our Enemies. Then Alien Invasion is the rare. At the beginning of combat on your turn, create a 1/1 red alien creature token with haste, and this token attacks each combat if able. Put a +1/+1 counter for each invasion counter on this enchantment. Then put an invasion. Wait, what? At the beginning of each combat on your turn, put a +1/+1 counter for each invasion counter on this enchantment. Then put another invasion counter on this enchantment. So turn 1 it comes out. Let's say first main phase. Goes to combat. Put a +1/+1 counter, or create an alien with a +1/+1 counter. Because there's only one counter. And the next one would be like, oh, you put a counter on this, so it would be 2, or it would be a 2/2, and so on and so forth. That kind of makes sense. Giant Growth is for the rare, and a foil Swamp. Who is this one? Hard to really tell who's the person in the image. Oh, it's Electra. Okay. That's pretty nice. Oh. Oh. Okay. Oh, good heavens. I thought, but it's on now. The fuck? All right. Oh, we gotta get to this. So, oh yeah, the other story that I was gonna tell. My hair is alfalfa. So, when we were living in Arizona, I'm pretty sure I've already told this story before, but when we were living in Arizona, we would frequently get calls on our landline. Basically, as like a what? It's not a test group. It's not It's not a test group. Then what's the focus group? For a focus group in Hollywood, basically trying to figure out for a marketing firm. It's like, oh, what movies are kids trying to see, or whatever. What are they interested in? Based on like trailers or things like that. And for some reason, I became the movie kid. I don't know why I was it, but whatever. And every month or two, we'd get a call, and I'd be, oh frick, it was a while. I think the calls would last like 30 minutes to an hour, and they'd ask like all sorts of like, what are you interested in this movie? Or sometimes they'd explain the movie too, just like so like we would know if we didn't. But they were basically kind of like a marketing firm, just more from what it sounded like and what I remember at the time. It was very much like it was a focus group, or part of a focus group, just to determine like, oh, what are kids these days interested in? What movies do they see for the trailers? This and that. And it was very cool experience to have. But the one big contribution, and I don't remember this part really ever, but I kind of, but I don't remember exactly. So like, the focus group that I was in helped name the Disney movie, Beverly Hills Chihuahua. I swear to God, I don't know. I don't think I remember this one, but apparently it happened. Who knew? And like, even for the movies that they were like asking, like, oh, what are you interested in? It's not like even kids' movies. No, they would like. It was around the time that the Simpsons movie was like, one of the times it was like when the Simpsons movie was coming out, and of course, like damn near every kid or whatever that was like watched a single episode of Simpsons was excited for this movie. And of course, like obviously I was too. Or like they would also like say, oh, like I'm trying to think of some of that era. Live Free Die Hard, I think, was one. Because that's the one with the hacker and infrastructure systems and stuff like that. I'm trying to think of some other movies from around that time. I mean, it really depends, but they were talked about like, or asked questions about certain movies and stuff like that, which was fun. But of course, one thing you got to know about me, I am a pacer. When I'm on a phone call, I do not stand still. Like if I'm on hold, I don't mind sitting down and waiting. But when I'm on an actual live call, like live phone call, I'm fucking here, there. I'm here, I'm there, I'm everywhere. I'll be climbing on stuff. I will be walking over things. I'll be perfectly fine. But like, I just got that vibe to just keep moving whenever I'm on a phone call. I don't know why. It's just been that way. Like, I remember, like, even some of those calls I took, I was, like, crawling on the couch, essentially, and running all over the backyard and on, like, other furniture that's, like, you're not supposed to be using it this way, you know? And, like, even then, and this is, like, when, after, I was, like, disciplined, because I was a rambunctious little motherfucker when I was, like, very young. So my parents put me in karate, which then disciplined me to straighten up, and yeah, I think things turned out pretty well. But the phone thing is even post that, which is insane to think about. But you know what, on the back half of the episode, let's talk more about like games and stuff like that, because like I feel like a long while back, I'm not gonna go too deep into like I don't know. I'm not even gonna talk about lore stuff like that. But I just want to talk about other stuff. I think I don't know. I've been playing a lot of course, over the past few weeks, like month or two. I've been playing a lot of Warframe. Just recently there was like a 70% off like platinum thing. I fucking took it, and I got a shit ton of plat because yeah. And now it's a great week because currently some of the best Incarnon weapons are in the cycle, are in stock. So because I don't have all of Steel Path done and stuff like that, because I can't do the circuit on Steel Path, I just like fuck it, 240 plat for the Burstron for the Burston Incarnon and the Soma Incarnon. I had to do it. And man, the Soma, like I don't like the activation of them, of like the way that you gotta activate them, but like man, the Soma's really good. Burst and Prime I think is better, but the Burst on Prime in the Incarnate form is better, but the base weapon itself is still major dookie buns. I cannot justify using it. Like it is alright, but like it was struggling on 50, 60 guys, like level 50, 60. Meanwhile, the Soma was like tearing apart at like 100, like it can handle 100 without even going like in the Incarnon form. It's crazy. Or even having it on. It's crazy how it works. Oh gosh. But yeah, I've been having some fun with Warframe. Magic cards. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. And I've already talked about the Hatsune Miku thing. I brought a deck. Me and a couple coworkers like are bringing decks to work in case like, oh, it's a slow period of time, we're kind of in waiting. Here's a deck that we just have at work to play if, you know, we need something, or like we don't really have anything to train on or anything to do. You know, something to do. And I brought my wall deck, which I've built multiple years ago at this point, and it's good. It's just a solid deck. I'm very proud of it because it's like it's wall tribal, and so all the creature like wall, like physical wall. So everything has like defender or is a wall, which wall creatures innately have that key word of like saying, hey, since it's a wall, it has defender. Unless if it explicitly says it doesn't, which like one kind of did, but other than that, no. Um, yeah. It was weird. What was I talking about? Shit. I'm starting to lose it. I think this 7-Up was a bad idea. Keep in mind, I'm tired. Wow. But yeah, I brought the deck to work. Why did bleh. Oh my gosh, words are not coming out today. Coming out to play. So I brought a deck to work, and it's honestly fairly decent. I like it. But it's not like the most powerful deck. I think some of my most powerful decks I'm still working with and working on, because like I think my funnest one, I don't know if I have it here. Is this it? No, that's not it. I don't even know where I put it. But it's I think now this is personally, I don't think it's my favorite, but one of my top performing ones is a Bruvok deck. Bruvok, the fucking I don't even remember. But he's a mono blue commander, which basically doubles mill effects. So whenever someone mills a card or takes a card from their library and puts it into their graveyard, they do 2 cards instead of 1. It's a doubler. But then you get something like, oh, mill half your library out. Mill your whole library. Okay. So when it gets to their turn, they have no cards in their deck. They instantly lose. Just a death kill, just a kill state sort of thing. But the main goal is not really to win through combat damage, just to make the enemies not have cards in their deck and have to draw out. It's hilarious. I should find a way to make it so I don't like get my own, but I think there are contingencies with my own, because I do mill in it myself, but it's all right. That should be pretty crazy. You know. But yeah, a lot of stuff has been going on with Magic too. There's like Commander or Mystery Booster Commander stuff, which the stuff from it that's been showing. Oh my god, they made Battle of Wits viable. I have been sitting on this motherfucking card. Let me get it. I have been sitting on this card for years. I think I might have 2 of them, but I've been sitting on this card for literal years because I thought, I can't really play it officially, but now I have a reason to. Battle of Wits Hoyle. This was like probably what? Not even 50 cents. Let me see what it is now. It's 2013 foil. I really do actually wonder how much it is right now. I'm gonna go to TCG Player and check it. Let's go to TCG Player. I would do Card Kingdom, but I don't even know if they would have it or if the price has changed yet to fit the thing. I do think it is a little bit of panic, like panic buying. But the Magic market is not derived from how pretty the art is. I mean, that is a factor. That totally is a factor, but it's not the defining factor for it. Oh my gosh. Battle of Wits and Magic the Gathering. Currently, oh yeah, the Battle of Wits from the Secret Lair drop. Actually, that might actually be better, cooler. All the one that I got, that was from 2013. The foil goes for $1. Oh man, that's so crazy. At the beginning of your upkeep, if you have more than 200 cards in your library, you win the game. It's pretty funny. Very funny. So you can just instantly win a game Oh shit. I forgot that I have this here. Just by having a big library. I am getting very sleep deprived. Or tired. So that mistake was on me. Yeah. Oh. Oh, OBS does not like something. Uh-oh. Oh no. This is not good. I haven't had this happen in a long time. Oh my god, what? The frick? Oh my god, I've never had this happen in a long time. Oh my gosh. I don't even think it's trying. What? Okay. I mean, thank God I'm just doing this as a recording. And honestly, if this goes to the very end as the recording, then I might have to stop streaming and start it up again. I think that's what I have to do. But like, honestly, the after show can kick rocks tonight. I am feeling it. Absolutely feeling it. But yeah, that's what it is. I don't know why. Okay, it's showing it's down. Is my internet even up? I'm just like, I need something to talk about. Look at what the frick? I don't even know what the hell's going on. Like, literally, it shows I'm streaming, but it's like not interesting. Very interesting. Yeah, you know what? I'll stop the stream. The recording's still going. Or maybe not. Oh, this is not good. The recording's still going though. But I'm trying to think of what's any other ones that I'm good with. I think my Naiad Landfall deck is my. I mean, it performs great, but like I feel like the Walls deck is pretty good too. I don't know what would be like top of the line. Trying to think. I have way too many decks, like way too fucking many. Let me try to get back on. Try to get back on with the stream. I don't really know if it'll be working. Maybe it will. Who knows? But yeah, I'm kind of thinking that this one might not time out. Okay, well, I guess once this one is over, this is it. Interesting. I've never had this happen in a long time. I'm fine with it. Like, it is not trying to let me in. It's very odd. I'm trying to think if there's any other ones that I do, but I don't know. The hypocrisy that is coming from Wizards of the Coast, like they take one step forward, two steps back, but then I don't know. It's very weird. Very, very weird. And it just said no, it's not gonna do it. Well, that's whatever. So yeah. I feel bad for Pokemon, for people that like are trying to collect Pokemon. I don't get it. I just don't get it anymore. Like, man, the people that love playing Magic have it so fucking good. It is unbelievable. The Pokemon market is absolutely dog shit. Like, absolutely dog shit. Like, although I'm kind of curious, and I might have to check it up next whatever thing, because I kind of want to go to there's like a local card, not like a card store, but there's like a card expo that happens like, that was like in May, and then there's one in like August or September maybe. I want to go to that because like the card shows are very nice, and I've gotten a lot of good cards from there, both like Magic the Gathering and Pokemon. Like I've been trying to get like an ETB, or not really an ETB, or just any product, and it's next to impossible to do it just because like there's so much hype and all that other stuff. I don't really know, but from what it sounds like, if it is true that they have like a new print, like the one of the world's largest manufacturers of like printing factories, it's going to be very hard to allow the scalpers to do shit like that. But still, it's like, oh, well, it's like my thought, like with Pokemon and proxies, like and Magic or something like that with proxies, like a pro level Pokemon deck is usually like 20-30 bucks, maybe more, depending on the cards that are in the deck. But like the decks themselves are basically cheap as shit, and the meta of them is going to be printed in a couple of months, so you can get the meta deck and play it. I have 2 of them. Where are they? I lost where they went. I think I know it. Oh, Chimchar's on them, so I'm not going to touch them. That's Chimchar's zone. I'm not going to touch it. That's where Chimchar sits. Man, I like Chimchar. Like, I think some of my favorite, like, I love that we have a fire monkey. I love that we have a grass monkey. I'm not counting the Panseer, Pansage, Pansoon? I don't, wait, Panseer, Pansage, fuck, I don't know. Panseer. Actually, now I'm thinking about whatever the trio from Unova. I'm not counting those because they fucking suck. They're ghetto. They're like knockoff versions of the big boys. If I'm being honest, but man, it fucking Chimchar. We got fucking Grookey. We're not gonna get another water one. We're not gonna get another one of those for water in a while. Like, really, why would we want to? Unless from like on an island or something. Maybe. I should start wrapping stuff up. Yeah, this I can't. I just think my internet connection's shit right now. I don't know what it is. Thank you for listening, watching, do what you do. That's way ahead. I'm way ahead. So, if you want to watch this happen live, when it does actually want to be live and go live and stuff like that, go to twitch.tv/Meltec Original, where not only you can interact in the chat, you can change how the show goes, watch this happen live, etc., etc., etc. And yeah. And if you miss the show actually happening, or a situation like this occurs where the episode just doesn't want to show up or whatever, it's on YouTube, it's on Spotify. You can listen on there as well after the premiere and taping. Excuse me. Crazy. Yeah. I'd like to thank Gradients for the use of song used to off the album The Call. Their next concert's like in late August. That's gonna be fun. Real fun. Oh my gosh, I am so sorry. But yeah. Yeah, I think after this, I'm just gonna go straight to bed. I'm gonna be completely honest. I feel it. And if you guys felt it during this episode, I'm so sorry. I think it's my age catching up to me and doing this. I don't know. But like, I was ready for this too, so I have no idea. But whatever. So yeah, thank you guys for listening, watching, doing all that stuff. But I've gotta fucking stall this for another like minute or so. I know there's some a little bit of dead air there, but like I think once this is done, I'm literally just gonna hop in bed. I am that tired. I really should have used the caffeine drink. I really should have. Which it is a diuretic. Yeah. I think if I was to, I don't know. Oh, would you look at the time? Oh wait, nope. It's still within the hour. So, you like stuff? Oh yeah. No, I don't really think there's anything. No, not enough to have time to. I was gonna say like. That's another observation. You know what? Quick story before we go. So I got my gamer tag Melted Lyric Original. Oh, go figure. It's connected once the thing would have been done. Are you fucking joking? I'm still ending it and not going back live. Whatever. Hilarious. Anyway, so the origin behind my name tag, whatever thing, was Xbox. On the 360, when I created my avatar, stuff like that, that's my username was meltedlyric0195, and still is. And then when I moved to PC, I just changed it to Melted Lyric, and then just kind of went from there. And then doing content, it's like, oh, Melted Lyric Original, because I think Melted Lyric was already taken. But yeah. Okay. Now it is time to say goodbye. So thank you guys for listening, watching, doing all the other stuff. But as I look at the time, it is not midnight here anymore. So until it becomes midnight somewhere else, I will see you later. But until then, bye-bye.